I want to announce my retirement for the 19 years in BAM.
Hey guys, I'm Badminton Becky. If this is your first time here, I'm an American living and playing badminton in China. Please hit the subscribe button and follow along as I talk about all things badminton and try to be a top player in my city. This is a little sad update because I just read the news and I just watched the video about Lee Chong Wei retiring in his badminton career after 19 years and just 1 year before the Olympics. I'll admit I was a little surprised by this. If you saw my last video about Lee Chong Wei, he sounded quite optimistic and he sounded like he really wanted to enter the Olympics, and he certainly looked healthy and seemed healthy, even though I know he wanted to originally enter the Malaysian competition, but he couldn't, but he did go and he presented the medals to Lin Dan and Chen Long. So I thought things were going okay. As you probably know, he was diagnosed with nose cancer last September. So he obviously had to stop playing. He went through chemotherapy. And because he's a legend, the BWF, they gave him this protective standing where even though he wasn't playing competitions, it was like they kind of froze his status and it would last for 1 year, and that goes through until this August. According to the BWF rules, as long as he just played in one competition within 1 year of this frozen time, he would qualify for 6 more months. So he could kind of make a slow comeback. As you probably also know, the Olympic qualification period has already started. It started last month. So now players are working towards Olympic qualification. So the question was, could Lee Chong Wei in enough time get his ranking to top 16 again? I believed he could. I mean, don't you? But he wanted to do more intensive training and he went to the doctor and the doctor said no. The doctor said that if he did intensive training again, there was a chance he would have a reoccurrence of cancer of his nose. So Lee Chong Wei decided that if he couldn't put 100% into it, he decided he didn't want to steal a spot from someone else who maybe was healthier or younger. So that's why he decided to retire. If you saw the news release or if you've seen pictures, you know that he kind of broke down a little bit during the press conference.
Follow me.
He also wrote a very touching Facebook post. I will also put the link in the comments below. I'll just read you a little bit. I am just someone who loves to play badminton, someone who loves my country. I feared of retiring with regrets. I was scared of not delivering that elusive Olympic gold for Malaysia. So when I was cleared of cancer, I took up my racket and trained once again. After a few days of light training, I wanted to get clearance from my doctor to heighten my training intensity. Then I was dealt with a major blow. From that scan, doctor shook his head and said I might face the risk of reoccurrence if I continue to train. Mu Chu crumbled crying. She feared I might be stubborn and continue to pursue my dream. I was at a loss. I thought, how am I supposed to hang up my racket after nearly 20 years of competitive badminton? How about my Olympic dreams? At home, I kept myself occupied with my 2 sons, Kingston and Terrence. I bathed them, I fed them, I taught them badminton, I spent time with them. Most importantly, I really watched them grow up. Then it struck me to finally make up my mind. I shouldn't be so selfish. I had played for myself, I had played for my country. This time, I want to play the role of a father for a long, long time. I want to see them grow up to be proper men, to get married, to have kids. I want to take care of my wife when she is old. He wrote much more, but that part I think is very touching and it really gets to the core of his decision. He didn't want to risk his health and he didn't want to risk his future of maybe dying from the disease. He wants to play it safe, so he'll be there for his family, his wife, his kids. Obviously, you cannot criticize that in any way, but I do think Lee Chong Wei sounds disappointed, and I know that fans around the world are disappointed. Not disappointed in Lee Chong Wei. I've read some stuff online and nobody is criticizing his decision to do that. It's just I think we all want him to win gold, don't we? He has such an amazing track record. Let me see, I have his stats here. He has won 705 wins of major competitions. He has won 69 international titles. He won 12 Malaysian Open golds. He won 3 Olympic medals, a silver medalist. He was ranked #1 in the world for 199 consecutive weeks, which is insane. But we all know he won silver in the Olympics, and in the World Champions, he won silver. Always the bridesmaid to Lin Dan's bride. We love the underdog, don't we? And I think we've been hoping that he could just do one more Olympics. It would actually be his 5th Olympics, which is amazing. And I think everybody, even like Lin Dan fans, I think they just want Lee Chong Wei to just like win one Olympic medal. Because like we all watch movies and that's kind of the happy ending of all the movies, you know? that the hardworking, nice guy can win in the end. And I think the disappointment in him retiring, 1 year before the Olympics is that he can't win a gold medal. I want him to win a gold medal for him, because nobody has tried harder than Lee Chong Wei and nobody has given more than Lee Chong Wei. And he just always comes a little bit short, and it's so frustrating for me. Like, I'm not frustrated for myself. I'm frustrated for him. Like, I really want him to win this medal, because if anybody deserves it, it's Lee Chong Wei. Again, nothing but admiration, even in this decision to retire before, possibly fulfilling his dream. Even though it's a bit of a heartbreak, it's still so admirable. I'm very sad that he won't ever play again, but I think he won't disappear. There are a lot of retired players that they keep doing these Legends events and they keep doing promotional things. So I think there'll be many opportunities to meet Lee Chong Wei again and to see him doing some more like exhibition matches instead of heavy matches. I do feel really sad that he's retiring. I do really wish he could achieve his dreams. But I do feel very lucky and grateful that I started playing badminton while he was still an active player. I'm really happy that I got to follow along in his career these past few years and to watch his struggles and to watch his Olympics and to watch that amazing game where he beat Lin Dan in the Olympics, that was really amazing. I've just felt a little sad, so I just wanted to talk about it with you. So what do you think? How did you take the news when you heard that he was retiring? Did you think it was time for him to do it? Because he is 37 now. He'll be 38 at the Olympics next year, which is old for an Olympian. Let me know in the comments below, because I love our, comments and our conversations that we have in the comment section. So please don't be shy. Lee Chong Wei, you're awesome. I'm sad you're retiring, but I think everybody understands, and thank you for all the years that you've given to the sport, and thank you for your sportsmanship and your drive and your determination and the fact that you never gave up no matter what. So thank you, Lee Chong Wei, for that.